This is the Alpha Energy Solutions 200, race number 21 of the 2016 NASCAR Camping Road Truck Series season, as we are live here from the Martinsville Speedway. This half-mile short track, the paperclip here in Martinsville, Virginia, for today's second race of the contender round from the NASCAR Camping Road Truck Series chase. I'm Rick Burton here in the broadcast booth, giving you live coverage of today's race from the Martinsville Speedway. And on the front row, the number 51, Daniel Suarez. He went here from the spring, got his first career Truck Series win right here in the spring. Will start on the pole in the Aris Toyota Camry, alongside the number 21 of Greg Gaulding, looking for his first career Camping Road Truck Series win. On row 2, a couple of our chase contenders, Matt Crafton and William Byron, currently are inside the top 4 in points, as we are only 3 races away from a champion being crowned. After winning his 4th race of the year last weekend at Talladega, the number 33 team of Johnny Sauter officially knows that he will be running for a championship at the Homestead Miami Speedway in just a couple of weeks. Johnny Sauter will race in the Final 4 after winning at Talladega, but the other 3 drivers have yet to be determined, but we could find out another driver who would advance today should they win here at Martinsville Speedway. It'll be a 35-lap race here on the short track, and running out your top 5 is the number 5 of Dalton Sargent, Tyler Reddick, Kyle Weatherman, Ben Rhodes, Christopher Bell, and Daniel Hemrick, your top 10. All of your chasers who are not in the Final 4 just yet are starting inside the top 10. Crafton, Byron, Reddick, Bell, and Hemrick. Right now, Reddick and Hemrick are currently on the outside looking in as we head towards that Final 4. Enough of the pre-race news now. Let's send it down trackside for the command to fire up the engines.
Drivers, start your engines!
The trucks currently placed on the front straightaway will now fire their engines and roll off into turn number 1. Behind the pace truck, Daniel Suarez. 1 career win came here in the spring when he got the win here at Martinsville. At the top of your screen, your starting grid will appear, allowing you to see where your favorite drivers are going to start in today's race. Tomorrow, the NASCAR Spring Series Eliminator Round of 8 will start tomorrow in the Goodies Fast Pain Relief 500. 8 drivers remain. 4 will battle it out at Homestead Miami Speedway in 3 weeks. Daniel Suarez, Greg Gaulding, 2 drivers not running for the title here in the Truck Series, just looking for a win. But Matt Crafton and William Byron, 2 drivers who know that should they win today, they punch through a ticket into the Final 4 and join Johnny Sauter to run for the championship. They come off turn number 4, down to the line to get us underway. Green flag is in the air, we're underway, and a pretty good jump by both of the drivers in the front row down in the turn number 1. Gaulding on the outside, but it's going to be the inside lane of Daniel Suarez that will prevail off turn number 2. And they're all bouncing off one another, coming out turn 2 into turn number 3. And Suarez on the inside, Matt Crafton on the inside. First and second off turn number 4. They complete line number 1 on the green. There's the number 29, Tyler Reddick, now getting third away from Greg Gaulding. The inside line, no doubt the preferred lane around the paperclip. And now turn 2 to almost 4 wide back here. At one moment, there's the 75, Caleb Holman, Johnny Sauter, the 33, Dylan Lupton, the 05, making contact. And there goes Dylan Lupton around off turn number 4. Caution will come out, and he's going to get run over by the 50. The 50 of Josh Wise. Heavy contact on the front end of the Burning Grill Chevrolet of Josh Wise. They bring out the first caution of the day. Dylan Lupton, who grabbed his first career win at Eldora earlier in the year. Caution flag is out early on line number 2 as Johnny Sauter got in the back of Dylan Lupton, spun him around, and Lupton would almost save it, but would be clobbered by the number 50 of Josh Wise, and the caution out as Lupton almost made it 3 laps until they got turned by Johnny Sauter. They were racing for 17th place, and Wise looked like Lupton started to come up the track just a little bit. Josh Wise was like already right there, And Lupton's currently on pit lane as the 50 of Wise is done for the afternoon. And when all that was going on, the 51 of Daniel Suarez was able to hang on to the lead. Lupton, by the way, is now one lap down, but Crafton, Reddick, and Byron, second, third, and fourth. Greg Gaulding, Christopher Bale, Kyle Weatherman, Timothy Peters, Ben Kennedy, and Dalton Sargent qualified fifth, now being shown almost outside the top 10. He's right now in 10th place in the Galt Toyota Camry. Sorry, Toyota Tundra. And the 05 of Lupton is now taking his truck behind the wall, so his day at a victory is over. Lupton and Wise done for the day as Suarez, Crafton, and Reddick, your top three at Martinsville. We are back live getting ready for the restart. Two trucks are now behind the wall. The 50 of Josh Wise, the 05 of Dylan Lupton contacting line number 2 off turn 4. Landed them both a trip to the infield care center and a trip to the garage. They are done for the day, leaving us now with 30 trucks on the lead lap on the track. Bryce Napier being the last one in 30th place. Daniel Suarez, Matt Crafton, Tyler Reddick, William Byron, and Greg Gaulding, your top 5. Gaulding has never won a race in the truck series. Neither has Weatherman or Kennedy or Sargent. Four of them inside the top 10 has never won a race, as we're going to be back on the way. And a pretty good jump by Crafton. Suarez spun his tires down to the inside into turn 1. Matt Crafton for the lead. Two former winners side by side. Crafton on the inside, Daniel Suarez on the outside, and give the lead most likely to the 88 of Crafton, trying to nose ahead off turn number 4. New leader 88 to the line. He'll lead his first lap of the day. And now William Byron trying to get third away from Tyler Reddick as he slides out the track, opening up the door for the 4 of Christopher Bale on the inside lane. Chasers first, third, fourth, and fifth. Daniel Hemrick right here in trying to get inside the top 10. You have Johnny Sauter, who's been struggling all weekend long, right now 19th in his number 33 Smoky Mountain Chevrolet. So now 25 to go. Crafton leads, and should Crafton win today, he will punch his ticket into the Final Four at Homestead and battle at least one of his, somebody he'll be battling will be his former teammate at Thor Sport Racing, Johnny Sauter, a 4-time winner in 2016. And there goes Kennedy around off turn 2. Keeps it off the inside wall, comes back up the track and nearly gets run over by Johnny Sauter. The same thing happened on lap number 2 with Lupton and Josh Wise, but Ben Kennedy a little bit lucky this time. Does not get run over by anybody, but the bad news for Ben Kennedy is he was running inside the top 10, and now he'll be shown around 25th on this upcoming restart. The Jacob Company's Toyota Tundra. I keep on seeing Camry, but it's the Toyota Tundra. Ben Kennedy for Red Horse Racing, running 8th at the time. Contact from the 19 of Kyle Weatherman. It was a little bit quicker, but Weatherman actually lost 2 spots to Benton Rhodes, and oh man, look at that. Sauter and his teammate Gallagher just nearly clipped the 11 to Kennedy, but Weatherman lost the spot to Ben Rhodes and Matt Tiff while taking out the 19 of the 11 of Ben Kennedy. So we are now under caution for the second time in the first 15 laps of the race. All 30 trucks are still remaining on track. And right now your leader is Matt Crafton, but this will give Daniel Suarez an opportunity to get a little bit of redemption on this next restart. He spun his tires on the previous restart, but now running second, can he get a better restart and take that lead back away from the 88 of Matt Crafton? We'll have William Byron, his teammate, running in third, Tyler Reddick and Christopher Bale, Timothy Peters, Greg Gaulding, Ben Rhodes, Matt Tiff, and Kyle Weatherman. Daniel Hemrick 11th. Nice run early on by the number 18 of Harrison Burton, the Toyota of out of KBM. Harrison Burton, son of former NASCAR driver Jeff Burton, running 12th. Dalton Sargent, John Hunter Nemechek, and Cameron Haley. Jesse Little, Johnny Sauter, Caleb Holman, Spencer Gallagher, and Justin Haley. Austin Wayne Self, Garrett Smithley, Austin Terrio. Tommy John Martins, there's Kennedy, Anderson, Boat, Brown, Briscoe, and Napier. Going back to green here on lap number 18 of 35. Giving us a good old, maybe about 17 laps remaining this time by for leader Matt Crafton. Daniel Suarez second, William Byron, Tyler Reddick, and Christopher Bell. We have seen 2 early cautions, but we have yet to see a long green flag run. And we are running out of laps to make that happen. We're coming out turn 4 to get us back underway from the paperclip. Can Suarez get back around the 88? A better restart with a 51. He jumps to the inside. Here comes Daniel Suarez. And William Byron had a run on the 51 and the 88, but he'll get moved out of the way with the 29 of Tyler Reddick, who was about to wreck that number 9 of Byron. And new leader once again, the 51 of Daniel Suarez takes that top spot away. But Crafton not going away just yet. He hangs on a second. And Byron had a great shot to get around both of them, but Reddick was about to wreck that number 9 of Byron. He's running right in the back of that number 9 truck. And Reddick now stays in third, moves up to third. Byron fourth, and the 86 of Brandon Brown. The 49 of Bryce Napier are now. And we have Carson Weatherman spinning around. And it's a big pile up here in the front straightaway. Weatherman. And there's the 33 Johnny Sauter, Spencer Gallagher involved. Gallagher runs into Chad Boat. Right there in turn 1 we were talking about Bryce Napier and Brandon Brown. They were on pit lane. And so was the 44 of Tommy Joe Martins coming down pit lane for an, I guess, unscheduled green flag pit stops or something, but something was going on, and we are now under caution here at Martinsville. And one of the drivers involved, the 32 of Justin Haley. See damage on the Great Clip Chevrolet out of Brown Racing happened here on the front straightaway, and the 19 of Weatherman is going to get turned. Ooh, a little bit of karma right here from the 19. Remember, Weatherman spun the 11 of Bean Kennedy, the caution prior to this, and now karma's going to come back and bite the 19, the 54, Matt Tiff. In the left rear of the 19 of Weatherman. And, oh, heavy contact for the 14 of Daniel Hemrick as Harrison Burton got a pretty good piece of contact. Johnny Sauter, Caleb Hallman lifted 33 off the ground. Gallagher, remember Gallagher and Sauter nearly ran into the 11 Kennedy. And then Weatherman gets hit by Garrett Smithley. There's Kennedy getting through. Austin Terrio, Jordan Anderson. Pretty good number of trucks with some heavy contact. The 32 of Justin Haley is now taking this truck behind the wall. So we will have at least 29 trucks remaining on track, but we are under yellow here at Martinsville. Daniel Suarez back in front of the field in the 51. Despite all the contact that a lot of these trucks face during this caution flag, only one truck has now went behind the wall, the 32 of Justin Haley. Tommy Jim Martins and Kyle Weatherman are right now 1 lap down. Brandon Brown and Bryce Napier 2 laps down. 25 trucks on the lead lap behind the 51 of Daniel Suarez. So now, Suarez had a bad restart. Crafton got the lead. Then Crafton had a bad restart, and Suarez got the lead. Will we see it again? Can the 88 get a better restart this time? Yes, he does, and a really good jump of the 88. Jumps to the inside in turn number 1. Side by side yet again, and Byron is going to do the same thing that Reddick did to him. And they're still side by side. Can Reddick maybe get around both of these trucks that are side by side for the lead, or possibly try to get second away from the 51? They come from turn 4 to the line, and now Reddick trying to get second away from the 51 of Suarez. Matt Crafton to the lead now. Tyler Reddick up in the second. It's Toyota, Ford, and Toyota, your top 3 of trucks at the front. And Brandon Brown is currently 2 laps down, and he's actually passing the 9 of William Byron. Brown does have some fresher tires, as you see the 19 of Weatherman on pit lane. Ben Rhodes now inside the top 5. Timothy Peters, Christopher Bale, Greg Gauldy, Matt Tiff, and John Hunter Nemechek are top 10. Dalton Sargent, Cameron Haley, Jesse Little and Daniel Hamrick had some pretty good contact from that previous crash, and the 19 Weatherman on pit lane, and Harrison Burton doesn't even have a hood on that number 18 Toyota. So now Crafton and Reddick, 1 and 2, two drivers who know that should they win today, they punch their ticket into that Final Four. Reddick is entering this weekend. Tyler Reddick was on the outside looking in from the race last weekend at Talladega. And now, he could come out of here on top with the win, his first win at the paperclip. Right now running second, Suarez third, and Timothy Peters now going by William Byron and stuck on the outside, and Matt Tiff slow off turn 4. Tiff got out of the gas, got sideways, had to get out of the gas now on the inside of Ben Rhodes for a spot inside the top 6, possibly the top 5. Yeah, top 6. And Peters now trying to get around the 86 of Brandon Brown, and we are under caution now. Crafton, Reddick trying to get on the brakes. They do, but we are under caution with now 4 to go. This will no doubt set us up for a green-white checker finish. And then we have a situation here off turn number 2. A couple of trucks got together and slowed down a lot of the other trucks, but the trucks that are currently 1 lap down will not be participating in this green-white checker that we'll be facing here in a couple of laps, or a couple of moments, I should say. Matt Crafton, Tyler Reddick, Daniel Suarez, Timothy Peters, Christopher Bell, Matt Tiff, William Byron, Ben Rhodes, Greg Gaulding, and the 5 of Dalton Sargent. Garrett Smithley done for the day in the number 63. It may have been the cost of the yellow. Not quite sure. But he is done for the afternoon. The Miller Brothers Rookie of the Year contender. Smithley will be running full-time in Xfinity. If you guys have not noticed, I can not say that word for some reason, but he'll be running full-time for Johnny Davis Motorsports next season, as a caution came out off turn number 4. The 36 Chase Briscoe got in the 49 of Bryce Napier, then get clobbered by the 63 of Smithley and the 18 of Harrison Burton. That pretty much sent both of those trucks behind the wall. And that will set us up now for a green-white checker finish. And Burton is still hanging on to 24th place. Napier done for the day. Smithley's done. And Matt Crafton will be a leader when we go back racing here on what will be a green-white checker finish here from Martinsville. Welcome back into Martinsville, getting ready for the restart. A green-white checker finish here at the paperclip. Matt Crafton, Tyler Reddick, 2 chasers on the front row, trying to hang on and pick up the win and punch their ticket into the Final Four. Daniel Suarez, Timothy Peters trying to deny. They're on row 2. Christopher Bell, Matt Tiff on row 3. William Byron and Ben Rhodes on row 4. They come in to turn number 4 down the front straightaway. We're back underway, and a great jump with the idiot of Matt Crafton in the lead. Now Peters in the back of Reddick. Off turn 2, Reddick hangs on. Suarez completes the pass for second place. Willie, here comes the 29 back on the outside line. So turns 3 and 4. They may be 3 wide for second place as we take the white flag. Matt Crafton takes the white flag. Looking for, I believe this would be his 3rd win of the year. If not his 2nd win, but... Oh, and there goes Greg Gaulding. In the inside wall goes Greg Gaulding. Slides up and takes out the 98 of Cameron Haley. We're under caution. That doesn't matter. They're racing back to the line. It's another win for Matt Crafton out of the paperclip. He picks up his 3rd win of 2016. And Matt Crafton will be racing for a championship at the Homestead Miami Speedway, looking for his 3rd title in the NASCAR Camping Road Truck Series. And he scores his 2nd career win at the paperclip, his 3rd win of the year. And Matt Crafton and Johnny Sutter, the first 2 drivers who we now know will be running for the NASCAR Camping Road Truck Series Championship. Taylor Reddick, a great battle, a great run. 3rd place, that will help him in the points. Christopher Bell 4th, and William Byron. Your top 5, Timothy Peters 6th. 7th will go to Seventh be Matt Tiff, John Hunter Nemechek, his first top 10 in quite a while. Ben Rhodes and Jesse Little, a nice top 10 for the 97. So now Martinsville is done. Matt Crafton is in the final four. Question is, who will win the final race of the contender round and make the final four? That'll be at Phoenix International Raceway. 2 races remain in 2016. Phoenix and Homestead Miami Speedway. Tomorrow the NASCAR Spring Up Series will hit the track and run their first eliminator race of the chase. Until then, congrats to Matt Crafton on the win, and we'll see you tomorrow for the NASCAR Spring Up Series race. Jimmy Johnson on the pole. We'll see you tomorrow for the Cup Series race here from Martinsville. On your screen, your race results and your chase grid for today's Truck Series race, the Alpha Energy Solutions 200. Completed, Matt Crafton, your winner at Martinsville.